Hey there, Brasserie, how you doing? Wow, I think this is the fastest I've ever walked in the door than been on stage. You guys are going to see me the coldest I've ever been, so buckle up. I have been sitting in the back writing jokes about people in this room. I don't know what I'm going to do for... Wait, I can't see my time. Alright, see? I'm awful. Alright. I'm at Facebook on work. See? Wait, I didn't do this. Had to shake the bat out. I was on Facebook at work the other day because I work at a cool company. And I'm scrolling and I am suddenly confronted with a 98% nude woman's butt. Just an eighth of my screen is butt. And I'm at work, so I minimize my window and I look. Alright, okay. I'm safe. But then I start to think, Facebook is usually a safe space. It's usually just my friends, family, and coworkers and their awful opinions. Like that's all. So how is it that my sanctuary of awful ideas and opinions is now butts? So I must, like Sherlock Holmes before me, do some sleuthing. So I get back on the internet, and as it turns out, someone who I confirmed their friend request. We're just gonna push through these now. It's not gonna go well. If I stop for everyone, Anyway. He has liked a page called She Squats, bro.
Nice.
Yeah. She Squats, bro, is a fitness and lifestyle page seemingly dedicated to sharing photos of women's butts and thongs. There's no tips, there's no advice, it is just an ocean of asses. It is butts as far as you can see, And 1.2 million people like She Squats, bro. And I can only think of it as like a physical place, and it's definitely like the floor is sticky for sure, and like the walls are cinder block, not painted. There's one light, and it's a single light bulb, no cover on it, just swinging, flickering. And then there's like wall-to-wall, weird, sweaty guys. And like, imagine the scene, the rave scene from one of the Matrix movies, except there's no music. They're all just... and then it's got the dark lighting on it, and they're all just... And then suddenly, a door opens on one of the walls. It's a guy, and he comes in, he gets a Polaroid out of this greasy shirt. And he goes, "Bro!" She squats! And he throws it down on a poker table, because that's the only other piece of furniture in the room. And they all just stand around like, I'll bet she does. I go to that gym. I like that. Facebook's a weird ass place. I also, the notifications on Facebook, I've started to kind of personify. Facebook is like an ass. Hey, your ex-fiance, you should be friends. It's like, thanks. Some of the bruises are still gone. I've only got one scar. And let me know if anyone else has had this one. Hey, remember that guy that you had 7 shots of vodka and then shared your first homosexual experience with? And then, like, the day after you got real weird and you had, like, a real bad falling out. And, like, there was bad blood for, like, 5 years. That guy? And then, like... and then, like, 2 months ago, you swallowed your pride, and you apologized, and you explained to him that, it's not something you'd like to repeat. You really felt sorry for alienating him. And you guys really, you patched it up, and you felt closer together than you ever had before. And then, like, 1 month ago, he died. The same way his brother did. That guy loved Arby's. If he was alive, curly fries tonight. I don't even know why I go back on Facebook anymore. I don't got time for that. So, here's an oldie but a goodie. I was drunk on Amazon, a dangerous thing to do. And I spent $75 on a sex toy. For me. Not just any random old sex toy. I had a purpose. I wasn't buy a $75 dildo drunk. So, I may have been inebriated, but I was not an uninformed consumer. I went to Fleshlight.com because it's the brand you trust. And sometimes it gets laughed, sometimes it doesn't. It's always better when it does. From my perspective. And I went to shop around because, $75, it's an investment. I've got family to feed. I've got to spend this drunk money correctly. And as it turns out, they have various models based on various models, various orifices. And there's the Jessica, the Katsune, the Stoya, the Ariel. But no. The flower that caught my eye was the stamina training unit. I went for the stamina training unit because I was having trouble reaching 45 minutes of penetrative intercourse. I later found out those films I had seen online were edited. And that was not a reasonable goal. So, 2 days later, Amazon Prime, the beautiful stamina training unit is mine. And you might think, having a fleshlight is just easy access to an orifice whenever you want. No! No! You cannot just reach in your You cannot just reach in your bedside table drawer, sorry, there it is, and throw it in her. No, she is delicate, and you need to romance her. You need to draw her a bath, set to a temperature of your choosing. You must lie her in that bath for no less than 15 minutes. You then place her in her plastic receptacle and coat her in a liberal amount of water-based lubricant. Now this is very important. You cannot use silicone-based lubricant with your fleshlight. Every once in a while I see someone in the crowd going, that's the face of someone who's melted a dildo. So, you've drawn her bath, you've let her in that bath, you've let her limber up, you've coated her in a... Glad you like that. You've coated her in a liberal amount of water-based lubricant, and now it is time to train. Now you might be saying, Jeff wasn't worth $75. And I will say to you, that those precious 38 seconds spent training with the stamina training unit are just like the most extremely okay seconds I've ever experienced. Like, there's nothing quite like a medical grade rubber orifice to remind you of how much more there is than a warm wet hole to sex. Like, emotions and other people. So, you finish your training regime. Hopefully you've added a few reps. And you must immediately rinse her out, no soap, rinse her out with hot water, and leave her to dry for 6 hours. 6. I live with my wife and my daughter. And I'm a human being who is not ashamed of his urges, obviously. But that does not mean I want to lay the carcass of those urges out in my shower for my family to see. Like a cat bringing home a dead bird. Look, family, a present. I fucked it for you. I have been Jeff Kunkel.